Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Welcome if you're new. I'm Karen Casey. Casey is over there. She may join us over here at some point. And today I'm going to talk about how I get, sort of a summer glow on, because it is summer. As of right now, if you're watching this in the future, then it might not be. But while I'm filming this, it is summer, and a lot of people are like, I want that summer glow, and da-da-da. So here's how I do it. We're gonna start. Alright, so I'm going to take my e.l.f. foundation. I forget what it's like, the Flawless Foundation, something like that. And it's got SPF in it, SPF 15, which is good for summer because we don't want to damage our poor skin. So I'm going to take a pump of that on the back of my hand. And when I think of a summer glow, I think of sort of a bronzy gold summer glow. So I'm going to take Golden Peach, the Shimmering Whipped highlight from e.l.f., as you can see on the thing. My brain just goes a whole lot faster than my mouth actually can, so sometimes I'm like, I'm going to add just... You see that? Like, literally that much to it. That's it. Because this is darker than my foundation is, so adding too much is going to make my foundation too dark. I might have even added a little too much, but we'll find out. I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand, and this is going to give it just a nice golden, dewy summer look. Now, I've already washed and moisturized my skin. Moisturizing is really important before you do makeup, no matter what, because it just helps your skin. But it's also important for a glowing dewiness, because moisturized, healthy, happy skin will just have a natural glow to it. So that's helpful. And I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge. This is just one of the e.l.f. Precision Trio sponge. It's the big one. And I'm going to get a bunch of that off the back of my hand. And I'm just going to put that all around. The sponge is helpful for a glowy look because it's pushing the moisture of the water that's on the sponge. Yes, you're supposed to put water on the sponge before you use it. If you are not aware of that, go check out my how to use a beauty sponge or beauty blender video. But yes, so the sponge is wet and that's pushing moisture, which is going to help with the glowiness. And if you want more coverage, you can, of course, add another layer of foundation, which I am going to, because my beauty sponge drank up a bunch of it. Because that's what beauty sponges do. And a drop of the Golden Peach highlight. Mix, mix, mix. Scoop. Plop, 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 plop. And if you don't want like a golden glow, you can use a different whipped or liquid highlight of a different color. Whatever you want. Most of the time I'll use Spotlight, which I'm actually going to use later. I'll usually mix that into my foundation. But like I said, for summer I just think of a golden bronze glow. Alright, let's see how we are doing. Great. It looks like a little yellow in the camera, and it is a little yellow on my face, but it's much less noticeable. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm not going to put very much on. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. And then make a little bit of a triangle. Tap, tap, tap. Triangle. And I have the product very spread out, but the layer of it is very thin. Because my foundation and my everything tends to crease during the summer. So, yeah. I want as little product as possible to do the job. So I'm going to take just not even a pea-sized amount of the Spotlight Shimmering Facial Whip. And I'm going to make 3 little dots. And this is going to bring a little more light to my under eye, and it's also going to lighten my concealer. Because this concealer matched when I was using a foundation that was a little too dark for me. But now it's a touch dark. And I'm just going to mix that together with my finger. And then I'm going to take my very dirty, beauty sponge. It's the little one from the e.l.f. Trio Precision set. And I'm going to blend this out. Again, this is adding moisture, which is just going to help with that summer glow that we're going for. Alright, I'm going to go set my face off of camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have set my... Can you pick a side, please? Can you just pick which side you want to be on? You're picking this side? Okay. Alright, so I have set my face. I just took a little bit of translucent powder onto my hand and just rubbed it on my hand, between my fingers and my hands, so that it was like barely there, and then I just patted my face, because powder tends to mattify foundation and things, and that's not what we want. We're going for dewy, but I also don't want everything to crease and, slough off and stuff. So I used as little powder as possible and just patted it everywhere. Cool? Good. Okay. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Bronzer Duo thing here. And I'm going to use the bronzer side with my Y9. This has a definite sheen to it, so I would not use this for contouring. I like a matte contour, but this is great for like a summer glow because it's just going to add glow. So I'm going to take that on here. And this is a very sheer product, so don't worry about getting like a lot of product on it. And I'm using this because I want a more precise bronzer, but I don't want to contour. So I'm using a smaller but fluffy brush. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm going to put it kind of where I would contour, kind of where I would bronze. So like up on my cheek a little bit, but also in the hollows. Just like that. Just to give a sun-kissed glow. And we're just going to put this where the sun would naturally hit your face. So your cheekbones and kind of the hollows of your cheeks. Your forehead. And actually the bridge of the nose. Normally I would put highlighter there, but if I'm going for like a sun-kissed look, the sun would, kiss the bridge of my nose because that's a high point of my face. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of bronzer there. Okay, so I'm just a little bronzy. I look like I spent a little bit of a day at the beach. You can kind of see where the sun would have hit my face. And I've got, a little bit of a dewiness going on where I want it to be. I naturally have like kind of a highlight here, a little bit of something going on here. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, next I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush. This is not sponsored by e.l.f. I am too early in this YouTube thing to be sponsored by anything. So, don't worry. So, my e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral. And this has a little bit of a sheen to it, too. So, it's not like shimmer or anything. It's just a little bit of a sheen. So, it's going to add to that glowing look we're going for. And I'm going to take my Y5 because it's nice and fluffy. And it's just going to blend the color really nicely. This has a little bit of kickback, but it's not horrible, especially for like the $3 that it is. And it's a really pretty color. And I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks to give that nice flushed, yeah, I was just at the beach. I got a little color today sort of look. And you can, of course, put blush in on in different ways to emphasize different parts of your face. So putting the blush like right on the apples of your cheeks is going to give more of a baby doll look. Putting it more over here, like denser on the sides, is going to emphasize your cheekbones a little more, different things. Usually when I've been in the sun for a while, I have a very round baby doll look to me because the sun's hitting my cheeks. So that's what I'm going for. So I'm going to take my finger, because this highlighter does not like brushes, and I'm going to highlight where I normally would. And even though we put bronzer on the bridge of the nose, I'm also going to put a highlight because the sun would hit the bridge of the nose and make it a little bronzed, but it would also, light also shines onto the bridge of the nose, making it highlighted. So, the bridge of the nose is getting a lot of attention today. And there we go. Just let me get close to you guys so you can see what's happening here. Hello. So we've just got a very natural, bronzy sort of glow happening. And yeah, so I would wear this to like a beach party or a pool party. I'd probably throw some mascara on and do my eyebrows, and that would kind of be it. This is just kind of a very natural, just off the beach sort of thing. And I hope this was helpful. Most of this is affordable makeup, except for the NARS. Actually, almost everything's e.l.f. except for the 2 Morphe brushes. So, but Morphe is also very affordable, so it's all affordable stuff except for the NARS concealer. You can use whatever concealer you want. I would recommend something like Radiant or Illuminating or something, nothing matte, because that's not what this is about. We're going for glow. So, yeah. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Oh, God. Actually, I'm just trying this out for the first time. If it works, then I'll be putting it on the internet. If it doesn't work, then you won't ever know that I made this. And yes, I am still wearing pajama pants because although I am a pretty hard worker, I'm also kind of lazy. Shh.